Hello, welcome to this video on how to make the Dark Ops Dark Gothicus range. These are the core buildings, this video covers the Pentium Parvus, the Medius and the Magna Turrim. They all pretty much go together the same way, so there'll only be one video to cover the three. Now what you get is a full building and a ruin in each set. In this instance we're going to be making the Pentium Parvus Turrim, which is the smallest one in the range. And we're going to start off with the base plate. The building walls are 3 layers, so we'll be popping out first of all the ones with the tabs. The ones with the tabs are the first ones you pop out. They're going to be the ones that make the basic structure for the building. So everything that's got a tab on it, we're going to be popping out. Okay, so I've laid out the parts that we're going to need and how they go together. So the roof panels will be fitting into these tabs here. And there you go, on the inside. As we go along. But first of all, tools that we need: tweezers in case you get any fine areas or if you want to poke out any pieces that haven't fallen out already. One of these nice little emery boards, you can just smooth down very quickly any tabs that are showing where you broke it off the sprue, just to make it nice and flush when it fits together. And 2 end caps and 2 sides. So all I'm going to do at the moment, we're using high quality PVA glue. We recommend this one, but other brands are available. It's more glue than it is water, which is what you're after. I'm going to put some down this end here. Using an old brush. Slot it in there. Same with this end. Wouldn't recommend using super glue because, as we said in other videos, it doesn't give you enough time to make any adjustments, and over time it does get brittle. This will definitely give you a long-term good bond with your kits and is well worth investing in. Okay, so we're going to put a few little splodges in those holes there and along that wall there. Put this one in at this point while we're here. And then we're going to try and get it all lined up while it's still wet. Before we've done anything else, we'll get these pieces and build up the centre, because it all has to fit together in one go. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, and that has to fit inside there. Okay, I haven't put tabs on here just to make this process a little bit easier. So before we put this side wall on, all we'll do is put some PVA on the inside, a little bit along that wall, not too much because you don't want it bleeding everywhere, and then we'll just open that a little bit and slot in these pieces here. Okay, just put your fingers in and open that out there. Just hold it in place a little bit, let the PVA take hold. And before that gets too comfortable, we will do the same for this wall. Okay, so we need to locate it in the bottom and get these side pegs. So we need to open them just slightly, just to get them to pop in and drop into place. Which is the part that takes a little bit of finesse. Almost there. Fortunately that part's come out. So a little bit of working on that. Okay, to pop in. Doesn't seem to want to play. You can always use your tweezers just to tap the pegs into place. And there we go. If there's any parts that you see just would benefit from some more PVA at this point, you can always put some in the join. But ultimately that's what you're after. That's the main core structure and probably the hardest part of the build, because the rest is just adding the detail panels. And there's 3 layers on these just to give the buildings depth, because although they're tiny, they are quite well detailed. Okay, so I'll pop out some more sprues and then we'll come back. Okay, so the ones you need next are in this instance, because on the front you'll want that one, because the detail one that goes on top of that is that one. Okay, so just dry fit them, and what should happen is this one should sit on top of the ridge and give you a little bit of a indent there. The front one, when that's glued on all sides, sit it down on a flat surface and put this one down with the bottom facing the top, sorry, with the bottom level with the base, like that, flush. Okay, so that covers up any unsightly seams. So we'll do that, we'll come back. The side one next is the one with the holes in. If you've got a building with those on, what you're best doing is doing this and this one in one go, because you need to get hold of these, the side pieces. I would glue them through that one, and then see there's a ridge, and then stick them on. Otherwise you'll have a hard time trying to locate these up and get these through once the glue is dried. Okay, so it's always the thinnest one that will go on last, but you can see by dry fitting which one goes on which. We'll do that all the way around and then we'll come back. Okay, so that's the finished build. Just make sure you've squared up the side supports there, and you can spray them up, highlight them, dry brush them, anything you want. And it's a nice little high detailed building, as you can see there. There's a lot of little tiny details on it, on the roof also, and it looks nice on your tabletop. So that's the smallest one in the range. The next two get steadily larger as they go, but they go together the same way. And the ruin for this one is rinse repeat of what we've just done. So the tabs first, make the basic structure, and then you want the 2 layers on top. But dry fit them first and you'll see which ones go on first and then which ones go on last. Okay, so thanks for watching.